travel guide, we're packing the weekend to the brim. A storybook village filled with unique local finds, a waterfront stop on the Ale Trail, a museum that suspends history and time. Yeah, I know museums are like that, but I mean literally suspended. An American castle teeming with fascinating history and lore just waiting to be explored, a myriad of incredible, memorable dining experiences, and the rare chance to actually physically be two places at once for a brief and shining moment. You don't believe me, but I'm telling you the truth. You can find all of this and so much more in Bucks County, PA. Just under 2 hours drive from Lancaster, an hour north of Philadelphia, and a mere 68 miles from New York City, this region is known for its perfect balance of small town charm and big city culture. A tranquil river, storybook settings, bustling towns, and a vibrant food scene make this part of PA one that you'll want to come back to again and again. Kicking things off in the riverfront town of New Hope, Pennsylvania. The main stretch feels otherworldly, like a cross between a European village and a vibrant beach town. New Hope is filled with local businesses and eateries to explore, but also little pockets of green, winding paths, and scenic detours. For this visit, we chose to stay at River House at Odette's. We love the historic nods, the nightly music, colorful vibe, and little touches of luxury like a rain shower, a rooftop hotspot, gorgeous lighting, especially in the main floor restaurant, and riverfront balcony views to start and end each day. Our favorite amenity, though, were the bicycles for borrow that you can use to explore the town and follow your whims. The main street of New Hope is alive with unique shops, window fronts, restaurants, and art. Right off the main strip is the bridge over the Delaware River that leads to New Hope's sister town of Lambertville, New Jersey. And in the middle of the bridge, there's that elusive moment where you can actually be in Pennsylvania and New Jersey at the same time. After a morning of exploring, we bet you've worked up a thirst. Great Barn Tap Room is a stop on the Bucks County Ale Trail and a scenic spot to slow down and try something new. When you get there, say hi to our friend Mariana, who is an expert at helping people find their favorite brew. The grain-to-glass philosophy of Great Barn Brewery means they grow their own grains on their farm and support other farmers by locally sourcing specialty ingredients such as hops, fruits, honey, and anything else that piques their curiosity. Have you ever tried persimmon? How about in your beer? The unique flavor combinations and freshly sourced ingredients make these beers a standout and a favorite place to meet locals and have strangers become friends.
When you go out in this town, you will definitely make a friend. So go have some fun. Have more beer. Come on, let's go.
Just a few minutes from New Hope is Doylestown, PA. Best known for the royal vibes of the Mercer Mile, Doylestown boasts not one, not two, but 3 castles built by the same fascinating man, archaeologist, philanthropist, and famous resident, Henry Chapman Mercer. Fonthill Castle was Mercer's home and a stunning and fascinating place to explore. With over 40 rooms and corridors, including a library that feels straight out of a fairy tale, Fonthill is a place to let your curiosity take the reins as you explore and piece together the life and story of Henry Mercer with the help from some of the knowledgeable and captivating tour guides. The Mercer Museum is a tribute to craftsmanship, trade, and innovation, with a vast collection of pre-industrial artifacts from everyday life in America, literally suspended in time. It's like falling down the rabbit hole into Wonderland while exploring the engrossing and telling history of things. While you're in Doylestown, we highly recommend you take a break for lunch at Heirloom. The guiding light of this restaurant is to provide heartfelt cooking and genuine service, and it shows. We loved learning the connection that Chef Tim and the restaurant's name had to the Mercer Museum, and we know you'll love the Taste Awakening menu, full of inventive takes on fresh, farm-to-table staples. The seasonal bread and spread was a party in my mouth, and the crab and avocado was summer joy on a plate. If shopping small makes your heart happy, we've got the place for you. Peddlers Village offers more than 60 boutiques and shops, and the vast majority of those are locally owned businesses. With winding brick pathways, beautiful gardens, and community gathering areas, the village feels like stepping into the pages of a storybook. With so many opportunities to taste and explore, you could spend the day getting lost here and find treasures all along the way. For a pick-me-up, be sure to stop by Mama Hawk's Kitchen and Coffee for a delicious caffeine jolt and a bite to eat. We've got a whole roundup on the blog of favorite places to eat and menu items that you must try in Bucks County. But we have time to show you one of our favorites with a dinner visit to the inn at Barley Sheaf Farm. Rolling up to this bed and breakfast / wedding venue feels like visiting an enchanted garden that happens to boast an award-winning restaurant that shouldn't be missed. With a 4-course tasting menu that can be enjoyed in any order or combination that you choose, each course feels like a main event. Save room for dessert and time to explore the magical property before you head home. Finally, if you're ready to get outdoors and explore the wonders of nature, Ringing Rocks Park is yours for the adventuring. Known for its melodic boulder field of ringing rocks, the 123-acre park offers manageable hikes for travelers of all ages to grab a hammer and make some noise. You get to decide if it's melodic or not. A little further up the wooded trail, you can find Bucks County's tallest waterfall. We think this stop is the perfect place to climb, explore, take a deep breath, and daydream about the great trip you just had, and figure out when you're coming back to Bucks County for more. For more travel inspiration and everyday adventures, follow us everywhere. hope you're making the most of your one wild and precious now.